As the dust settles following the 2024 general election, political analysts and enthusiasts are turning their attention to the implications of recent polling data. YouGov has resumed its voting intention surveys, providing a fresh perspective on the political dynamics in the UK. Among the various metrics released is the highly anticipated Best Prime Minister poll, which has not been conducted since July of the previous year. The results are revealing, indicating a competitive landscape as key political figures vie for public support. Polling data: a close contest. The latest polling results indicate a tightly contested race for leadership in the UK, with Nigel Farage, the leader of the Reform Party, emerging at the forefront with 20% support. Close on his heels is the current Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, who garners 19% of the public's backing. These numbers suggest a significant challenge for Starmer, as he navigates the complexities of governance and public opinion. In the battle for third place, Kemi Badenoch, the Secretary of State for Business and Trade, and Ed Davey, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, are in a close contest, with Badenoch receiving 9% and Davey 8%. This dynamic reflects the shifting allegiances within the electorate and the ongoing evolution of political identities in the UK. Understanding the context of the polls. To fully appreciate the significance of these polling results, it is essential to consider the broader context in which they are situated. The 2024 general election was marked by a variety of issues, including economic concerns, social justice, and the ongoing impact of Brexit. Each of these factors continues to shape public opinion and influence the political landscape. 1. Post-election sentiment. The aftermath of the 2024 election has left voters with a mix of expectations and frustrations. While Starmer's government has made strides in certain areas, lingering concerns regarding economic stability and public services have created a fertile ground for opposition parties to capitalize on discontent. 2. The role of Brexit. Brexit remains a pivotal issue in UK politics. The consequences of leaving the European Union continue to resonate with voters, influencing their perceptions of party leadership and effectiveness. Farage, as a prominent advocate for Brexit, has the potential to attract voters who feel disillusioned with the government's handling of post-Brexit policies. 3. Economic challenges. The economic landscape has been turbulent, characterized by rising inflation, cost of living crises, and debates over taxation. These challenges create a backdrop against which voters assess their leaders' capabilities. Starmer's response to these economic pressures will be crucial in shaping public opinion moving forward. The implications of the polling results. The close contest between Farage and Starmer has significant implications for the political trajectory of the UK. The dynamics revealed in the polling data can inform strategies for both the Labour Party and the opposition. 1. Farage's resurgence. Nigel Farage's position at the top of the polling indicates a notable resurgence in his political influence. His ability to capture 20% of the public's support underscores a growing appetite for alternatives to the traditional political establishment. Farage's platform often resonates with voters seeking a clear departure from the status quo, particularly on issues related to immigration and national sovereignty. Impact on the Conservative Party. Farage's presence in the polls poses a challenge for the Conservative Party, which traditionally has been viewed as the primary right-wing alternative to Labour. If Farage continues to gain traction, it could lead to a fragmentation of the Conservative vote, complicating the prospects for the Conservatives in future elections. Voter mobilization. Farage supporters are often highly motivated, which can lead to increased voter turnout. His ability to galvanize support around specific issues could be a significant factor in upcoming elections, especially if he can mobilize disenchanted voters who feel neglected by the mainstream parties. 2. Starmer's leadership challenge. Keir Starmer's position in the polls reflects both opportunities and challenges for his leadership. While he remains a strong contender, the narrow margin between him and Farage indicates the need for strategic action. Addressing economic concerns. Starmer's government must prioritize economic stability and the cost of living crisis to regain the confidence of voters. Initiatives aimed at addressing these issues could help bolster his standing in the polls. Engaging with disenfranchised voters. To expand his base, Starmer must find ways to engage with voters who feel disillusioned with traditional party politics. This includes addressing the concerns of those who have shifted their support toward Farage and other alternative parties. 3. The battle for third place, Badenoch and Davey. The competition between Kemi Badenoch and Ed Davey for third place in the polling results highlights the shifting dynamics within the UK's political landscape. Badenoch's positioning. As a prominent figure in the Conservative Party, Badenoch's rise to 9% reflects her appeal to a segment of the electorate that values her views on economic and trade issues. Her ability to articulate a clear vision for the future could bolster her standing within the party and among voters seeking a fresh perspective. Davey's strategy. For Ed Davey and the Liberal Democrats, maintaining a competitive position is crucial for future relevance. By focusing on issues such as social justice, environmental sustainability, and electoral reform, Davey can carve out a distinct identity that resonates with progressive voters. The role of public opinion. Polling data serves as a snapshot of public sentiment, but it is subject to fluctuations based on various factors. The nuances of voter opinion can shift rapidly, and understanding the drivers behind these changes is essential for political leaders. 1. Engagement through social media. In the modern political landscape, social media plays a vital role in shaping public opinion. Politicians are increasingly using platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram to engage with voters directly. Real-time communication. Social media allows leaders to communicate their messages in real time, respond to criticism, and engage with constituents. This immediacy can enhance transparency, but also opens the door for backlash if messages are not carefully crafted. Influence of online movements. Grassroots movements often gain traction through social media, impacting voter sentiment. Politicians must be attuned to these movements and consider their implications for public opinion. 2. The importance of grassroots campaigning. While polling provides insights into public sentiment, grassroots campaigning remains a critical component of political strategy. Engaging with voters on the ground fosters connections that can translate into electoral support. Building relationships. Candidates who prioritize face-to-face interactions and community engagement are often better positioned to understand the concerns of their constituents. This in-depth knowledge can inform policy decisions and enhance electoral prospects. Mobilizing supporters. Grassroots movements can mobilize supporters, encouraging them to vote and advocate for their preferred candidates. This grassroots enthusiasm can be a crucial differentiator in close races. Preparing for future elections. As the political landscape evolves, parties must prepare for upcoming elections with a strategic focus. The findings from YouGov's polling data offer a glimpse into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. 1. Strategic messaging. Crafting effective messaging is essential for political success. Each party must articulate its vision clearly and resonate with voters' concerns. Addressing key issues. Candidates should identify the key issues that matter most to voters, such as healthcare, education, and the economy. Developing targeted policies that address these issues can help sway undecided voters. Highlighting achievements. For incumbent leaders, showcasing past accomplishments can reinforce credibility and build trust with the electorate. Effective communication of successes can mitigate criticisms and strengthen public support. 2. Coalition building. In a fragmented political environment, coalition building becomes increasingly important. Parties must identify potential allies to strengthen their positions. Collaborations across parties. Engaging in discussions with like-minded parties can create opportunities for collaboration on shared goals. This approach can enhance electoral prospects and foster a sense of unity among progressive or conservative factions. Engaging with interest groups. Building relationships with interest groups and organizations can amplify political messages and mobilize support. By aligning with groups that represent specific demographics or issues, parties can expand their reach and influence. 3. Voter turnout strategies. Ultimately, the success of any political party hinges on its ability to mobilize voters. Developing effective strategies for increasing voter turnout is essential for electoral success. Targeting key demographics. Identifying and targeting key demographics that may feel disenfranchised can help increase turnout. Tailoring messages to resonate with specific groups can create a sense of ownership and urgency. Utilizing technology. Leveraging technology to streamline voter registration and engagement can enhance turnout efforts. Online platforms can facilitate communication and mobilization, making it easier for voters to participate in elections. Conclusion: a competitive political landscape. The recent YouGov polling results reveal a competitive and dynamic political landscape in the UK. As Nigel Farage and Keir Starmer vie for public support, the implications of these numbers extend beyond mere percentages. They reflect shifting voter preferences, the impact of key issues, and the ongoing evolution of political identities. For political leaders, understanding the nuances of public opinion is essential for navigating the complexities of governance. As parties prepare for future elections, strategic messaging, grassroots engagement, and coalition building will be crucial components of their success. In a landscape where voter sentiment can change rapidly, adaptability and responsiveness will be key. The political journey ahead will require leaders to remain attuned to the concerns of their constituents while articulating a clear vision for the future. As the UK moves forward, the interplay of these factors will shape the trajectory of its political landscape, influencing the direction of governance and the lives of its citizens.